Vandeham Sri Guru Siyatapatakamallam Sri Guru Vaishnavamsa Tirupam Sagajatam Sahaganaraganatam Tam Tam Sativam Dadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhan Vidamsa Ajnanatimirandasya Gyanandana Salakaya Jakshurumilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Niti Namine Gauravani Pacharaya Pecha Sankalpam Vataya Krishna Shakti Swarubhaya Sri Bhakti Bodhine Namo Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Ivasabhanavi Devi Jaitaya Kripadaya Krishna Sambandha Vikyana Daini Prabhe Namah Namo Gaur Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye Vipalambara Sambhade Padam Bhujayate Namah Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachitanandana Gaura Shakti Swarubhaya Rupanuga Parayate Gaura Vipava Gumestam Yajasda Sadhana Priyam Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Sri Jagannath Namaha Manjakalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhyayenata Adhidhanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namamohavadannaya Krishna Primabhudayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gaudvise Namo He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatvaji Gopesha Gopika Kanda Radha Kanda Namaste Satya Kanjana Gaurange Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Suti Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Jayadam Surato Pangumamamandamate Gati Madhavasya Padam Bodho Siradha Madham Namo Haro Divyatvindharanya Kalpatuna Thasimotvatna Garasimha Sanastu Siradha Sila Govinda Devo Vistari Pisedamalo Smarami Simanara Sarasaram Pibamsi Buddhasthita Gashan Venu Svanai Gopi Gopinata Shriye Stuna Vrindai Tulasi Devai Vyayai Kesavasyaja Krishna Bhakti Paridevi Satyavedai Namo Namah पंचतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमं भक्तिशक्तिदम् श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मैं वैष्णव दाखू हे वैष्णव ठाकुर दयार सागर हे दास करुणा कोरी हे वैष्णव ठाकुर दयार सागर हे दास करुणा कोरी दिया पद जय सुदहि हमारे सुदहि हमारे तुम्हारा चरण दोरी तुम्हारा चरण दोरी जय वेदांत जय सरस्वती जय गुणादेव जय वेदांत जय सरस्वती जय गुणादेव जय सत्संग देहो हमारे देहो हमारे दोषी संगेरा सो दोषी संगेरा दोषी संगेरा सिद्धि संगेरा एकाकी हमारा नहीं बाया बलो हरि नाम संकीर्तने एकाकी हमारा नहीं बाया बलो हरि नाम संकीर्तने तुम्हें कृपा करी शतबिंदु दिया शतबिंदु दिया देव कृष्ण नाम गाने देव कृष्ण नाम देव कृष्ण नाम गाने देव कृष्ण नाम कृष्ण से तुम्हारा कृष्ण से तुम्हारा कृष्ण की बार तुम्हारा सखा दिया कृष्ण से तुम्हारा तुम्हारा सखा दिया अमिता कंगाला कृष्ण कृष्ण बोली कृष्ण कृष्ण बोली जय बाबा Jaida Bhagavate Bhakti Jaida Bhagavate Bhakti Jaida Bhagavate Bhakti Vaishnavadaku, 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 Aku, Vaishnavadaku, Vaishnavadaku, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Okay, can continue. Sri Gurudev's recordings. This was recorded in February 1992 in Vrindavan. So, Gurudev speaks here. Money is not the main thing for preaching religion. Shankaracharya never accepted money from anybody. And he walked constantly from Kanyakumari to all over India. Also Ramanuja and Madhvacharya walked. They were all traveling in this way. What to say about Mahaprabhu? He never accepted even one coin from anyone. When he was traveling from Bengal down Jagannath Puri, he was approaching the Orissa border. On the way, he asked his devotees, Nityananda Prabhu, Gadadhar Pandit, and others, around 6 or 7 devotees who were following him. He says, all of you are coming with me to Puri. What will you eat during the day? We'll have to walk at least for 1 month. Maybe in this time it will be possible to reach Puri. Has anyone given you some amount of money to buy items for eating? Then all of them said, without your order, how can we accept anything from anybody? We do not have even a single paisa with us. Then Mahaprabhu said, yes, you have done well. Sudarshan Chakra from the Jagannath temple is there, and he will protect us. With this protection, why should we take money from anybody? So Mahaprabhu went to a village nearby, and collected rice, dal, and some wood, brought them to the devotees, asking them to cook. Mahaprabhu never had even one paisa with him. When they reached a river, Mahaprabhu asked the boatman to help them cross it. The boatman said, without money, I will not carry you to the other side. Then he added, I will take only one person without money. Since you are sannyasi, I will take you. However, I want money from these people if they want to cross the river. So he asked Mahaprabhu if the devotees were his companions. But the Lord replied, I am alone, nobody is with me. Then the bhakta started to cry. Mahaprabhu sat in a boat and was carried to the other side. When he reached the bank, the Lord, crying, said to the boatman, where are my companions? You have kept them on the other side. Now I have come to this bank. They are crying for me. What can I do? I have no money to pay you. Then the boatman also carried the devotees. This is Mahaprabhu's life. This is Mahaprabhu's life. His sublime life and the glories of his traveling. This is not a money question. Money cannot do praja, preaching. Praja can be done only by aja, by practice. One who practices truth can speak the truth. How can one who does not practice truth speak the truth? Praja and aja both go together. See how many difficulties Swami Maharaj, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, had to face when he went to America. Are you having the same difficulties now when you come to India? Because you have money, you come and settle here with no problem. But when he went there, he did not even have a place where he was to live. He was living with somebody and was even kicked out from there because of a lady. While he was in America, Who gave him the strength? Nama Prabhu, Nam, a divine name, is not Krishna from Krishna, not different from Krishna or God. Krishna gave him the strength. With his help, he has established his mission, and many of you joined him and have come to know the spiritual science. All this happened to do his praja. So Prabhupada never went to America with money to preach. He went with only his devotion towards Krishna and strong faith in Krishna's mercy. Because of that, he received the Lord's mercy and was able to do wonders. Can we do that? If we can do it, then we can also preach. What is the meaning of preaching? We must practice and undergo all sorts of difficulties. So one devotee says, "You mean to say that first we have to become purified and then preach?" Gurudev says like this, yes, one must purify himself with sadhana. Do sadhana and receive the inspiration from the Lord to preach. Like Kaviraj Goswami, who got through a dream the order of Nityananda Prabhu to go to Vrindavan. Did we receive from the Lord the instruction to come to Vrindavan or to carry his message? No. We have come to Vrindavan because it is a sacred place and we like to stay here. That's all. But while staying here, we should realize the serenity and the sanctity of Vrindavan through sadhana. And after obtaining perfection, we have to act according to the Lord's will. Now you want to preach, but His will must be there. Without His will, how can you preach? Preaching is not a joke. There are so many obstacles in the preaching service, and you have to overcome them. If somebody comes and speaks against us, we cannot stand it. This is our position. Or whatever we want to do should be anya abhilasita sunyam. I should have no desire to do this or that, to start a book printing or an institution. No. This is also a personal desire. And anyway, it cannot be fulfilled without the Lord's blessing. To get His blessing, we should work hard. We should do bhajan intensely. We should come to the point of saying, Krishna, God, I want your darshan. If you will not give it to me, I will die. We should have this strong determination. Then Krishna will never allow his devotees to die, and he will give us his darshan. If we stay 5 or 6 days constantly weeping without food or sleep, Krishna will definitely come and give you his darshan. Just like lightning. But where is our determination? We should have the same determination of Dhruva Maharaj. Even Narada, who was a great sage, was able to send him back home. He told Dhruva, boy, you are too young to perform penances. Go back home. Dhruva replied, no, sir. Do not discourage me. I want to win the race. If not, I will lose my life. Why should you threaten me? Therefore, one must do or die. Either one must have the Lord's darshan or die. That's what devotee says. This means that we have to act like Pudijak. Be in a place and chant and read. And after some time, if Krishna, Guru or Sadhu give us indications, Gurudev says, a sannyasi cannot stay in one place, but must move, travel. And while traveling, he has to receive so many blows from others that will develop his spiritual strength. At that point, he will become Bahuda, Jalda, Sadhupatopani. If the stream is flowing, its water will be pure, but if the water doesn't flow, it will not be pure. That's why the sannyasi must move. However, nowadays some sannyasi want to have a place or temple where to stay and enjoy. Krishna will fulfill also that desire. However, Atta is anatta. To have properties means you have to get somebody to maintain them. To maintain him, you have to pay him, cook for him. He may also have some requests like to want to drink milk, and for that you have to get a cow and so on. This way the situation will develop. The scriptures, Upakhayana Upadesh, are relating a similar story of a person who got entangled. Different necessities. But at the end, he realized that everything had been sent by Maya. This is Maya because where is the happiness in getting material acquirements? So the institution, like in the case of the institution, Shankaracharya was asked by his people to have an ashram, but he rejected their request. He said, no, I do not want to have a mott. It's not necessary. I have traveled by foot all over India, and in a short period of time, I have convinced all. All the Buddhists have changed their religion and are now following my philosophy. If I build some mutts, its residents will become lazy. They will earn a livelihood using my name. The institution is not a building, it is a person. It is the person, the sadhu. We just have to be sincere, do bhajan, that's all. Somebody gives us some money, we are indebted to him and we have to use this money for the service of the Lord. But if we offer it to some leader and it is not properly utilized by him, what can we do? We'll have to suffer for misused donation. We are responsible for that. So we become indebted to the donor. Yad karosi yasasnasi yad johosi lidasi yad tapasyasi konte yad kurushva matapanam. In Bhagavad Gita is said, Whatever I do, I must offer it to the Lord. However, I have never offered anything to Him. I have offered it only to myself. If I offer something to somebody, then in return He will do the same with me. This kind of institution is a worldly one. It is give and take. It is like a business. Still, everything can be done. Even the center, there's a person like Prabhupada, His Divine Grace. If the people act wrongly, their wrongdoing will be purified by him. Because he is in the center, therefore he is responsible for that. He will think, all right, they are my disciples, Bhagavan, please save them. He will recommend them to the Lord. Like in the story of Banashura, who was a disciple of Mahadev. Banashura had 1,000 arms when he had a fight against Krishna. The Lord started to cut all his arms and left only 4 of them. Then Mahaprabhu came and requested the Lord, or Mahadev came and requested the Lord, Prabhu, he is my disciple, please do not kill him. The Lord replied, no, I will never kill him. He is your disciple and I will send him to Kailash. I promised to Prahlad that I will never kill a member of his family. This way, Guru is responsible for the misdeeds of the disciple. Only because the Bhakta is requesting the Lord to excuse the devotee, everything will be finished. It is like in a court case. When we expect that some fellow must be punished for his crimes towards the country. However, the judge will announce that the case against the man has been dismissed. The public will think, holy, this criminal has done so much havoc. This judge is just a fool, but it is Bhagavan's duty to obey his devotee, and he will excuse the mistakes of somebody if his bhakta pleads for him. Only a devotee of this caliber will be able to do this in the institution, because he can manage spiritually. But if all blind people unite together and want to make an institution and regulate it, the institution will never survive. Worldly intelligence will never help in managing an institution. We have to be perfect, we have to possess a perfect consciousness, the Krishna consciousness. There are some questions open. Hare Krishna. Something clear? Was it? Yes. The perfect consciousness is Krishna consciousness. To be always conscious of God. Nothing can happen without Him. Not even a blade of grass is moving with outside of His control. If we can live with this, then we have realized, then we have understood. What's the question? Deep. This we will not now be able to understand. Because there must be also realization. But what we can speak of is how to attain this knowledge, or how to attain this realization. It must be realized. It must be bust all the tests of your mind, all the arguments you may bring against. So for this, it needs realization. But we can advise according to the level one disciple or one who is interested, Vaishnava. We can advise, give him the process, how to attain, how to get purified, how to attain realization, how to attain the transcendental plane beyond this level where we are moving in this world. So again, it depends on those Vaishnavas, those who want to know the truth as it is. They have to become sincere. You cannot just get this knowledge and you can, then your mind will decide, oh, this is good, but this is not good. We cannot do it like this. It comes from the perfect source. It is coming from the transcendental plane. And it is coming down to the disciple succession since millions of years, according to our calculation. And this knowledge or this understanding was never changed. So what qualification one has to have to speak about this truth? He must become sincere. This is the first thing. And he has to realize it. I'm not a member of this material world. This material world is temporary, and it is not a place where we can attain happiness or realization, spiritual realizations. So we have to turn to those, as it is said in Bhagavad Gita, that vidi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadeksham dite jnanam tirtashinaham. If you want to know the truth, then you have to approach a pure soul, bona fide spiritual master, one who has realized you have to accept the advice. You have to question him in a humble state of mind, not in a challenging way. Because challenging way means I don't want to accept, I just want to argue with. So in this way you can never attain the truth, because transcendental understanding or real the understanding who we really are, we can never be attained by this attitude. So we have to become humble and sincere, and we have to practice. Practice means service. We try to please the Lord, we try through the Guru. Because the Guru never keeps anything for himself. He is always giving it to his Guru, and he's giving it to the next, to the Lord. Everything is meant for him. He is not taking anything for himself. He has no personal interest to take any position in this world or any thing what may keep him here in this material world. He is not a member of this material world. So if you meet such a person by higher arrangements, then we should try to follow this principle. Why he can tell you what is right and wrong, why he can tell you the truth, why he can open you the doors to the unlimited, infinite plane, infinite world, because he has seen it. So this is Bhagavad Gita. This is said about how to approach a bona fide spiritual master, and how we should take shelter. So surrendering to a bona fide Guru means surrendering to Krishna, because he is just, as we are hearing in the past, it's just a transparent medium of the Lord, who is appearing in a form where we can see him, where we can hear his voice. So the Lord is using his pure devotees. They are completely surrendered to him, to speak through them, to speak to us. It's not ordinary. Of course, this is very hardly to accept or to understand by materialistic people. They may take a long time, and many births they have to go through to get to make them thinking about this topic. Because our world, our reality is based on matter. It is based on just doing the opposite, what is we actually have to do if you want to know the truth. We want to be the enjoyer, but the bhakta, he wants Krishna or God to enjoy. This is the difference. And this is just North Pole and South Pole. Whatever we do, even many devotees dressing in brahmachari, sannyasi, or putting tilak, but the only interest is I and my. I am doing this because for my interest, for my enjoyment. So their balance or real balance starts, We do something without expecting anything in return. Or like Mahaprabhu, he walked through India and just chanted all the time. He did not accept any money for maintenance or for anything. He was just dependent. He showed to us, he is God himself, but he showed to us that we should never be afraid that we will starve or we will die and we will not have money. If we have faith, if we develop this faith in the Lord, this is much more than you can ever get in this material world. Even if you're the king of the whole universe, it is pure Vaishnava Buddha. Not even look at it. But of course, such persons you will find very rarely, because they have found the reality, the beautiful. They have got this, what everybody looks in this material world and never will get it. Because everything in this world has a beginning and an end. So we cannot say this is reality. It is a temporary situation. Like dreaming is, when you dream, you think I'm falling, or I'm enjoying, or I'm this, I'm that. But when the clock is ringing, then they awaken, and the dream is forgotten. So this material world is now also like dream. When we are leaving this body, then it's like waking up. Oh my God, what was this? And you feel not attached in the first moment to anything what you have lost. Because everything there is much more beautiful, much more peaceful, much more I am looking for. All these things are available. Just after some time, this remembrance may coming, and you will be attached, and you have to come again to this cross world to leave your desires. Could be like this. The Vedic Shastras, the Vedic scriptures, is giving us explanation in bit up to the last detail. Not everything we may understand now. There's much more secret things. We will not have the capacity to understand this now. We have to have a pure mind, pure heart. Otherwise, we connect everything with the rules of this material world. These rules are not very gentle. We are risking our life or we're risking the life of others just for our personal enjoyment. This is the material world. We are not here for pleasing the Lord, where we belong to. We are here to attain some name, fame, profit, enjoyment. This is the reason why we are here. And this goes deeper. When we are confronted with this, we should give up something. I give sometimes the example. And I ask the public, you please give your handy. Your handy? Give it to me. We will make tomorrow a yaka, we will burn all of them. Can you imagine how you would kill for this handy? You would run away. You could not survive. How much we are attached to this insignificant thing. In the past, they had not the necessity of phone or these things. They were pure souls. They could communicate even with persons living on other planets. They could communicate with their deceased, those with the persons who are not anymore in a cross body. Or they could communicate by telepathy. You know this. This thing is the reason why I went to India first, because I want to know, is this truth? So I went in my young age, I went there. And I was meeting some mystics, and exactly what I wanted to know, they proved to me. Yes, it is like this. Yes, many things we do not know in the West. We are so stupid. We are just like animals, just running for enjoyment, eating, sleeping, how I say, meeting, defending. Yes. Meeting, eating, defending. And this is the only purpose why we are coming here. And this will never help us. We will go on, life after lifetimes, and you will never get what you really want, because it is not the world. It is not meant for our enjoyment. Our creation, the stone, you think the stone is for you? The Lord, no, for himself. So this material world he created for those who want to forget him. Now we have forgotten him. We have forgotten him. We think, I am this body. I am the Fritz, so and so, or this or that. And this is what a whole planet is instructing us. You have to enjoy, buy things. So world, planet, and people getting exploited. Some are exploiter, some are exploited. Only these two kind of people existing. The cheaters and the cheated. We belong to the cheated. We try also to imitate the cheaters, but we are the cheated. We are always the loser. Also the cheaters are the losers because they die, they get old, they get sick. No money will help them, no vaccine. Nothing will help, nothing can save. If the Lord, if your karma is, you have finished for this life in this body, it will be finished. It's already finished, the point of your leaving the body according to the Shastras, scriptures. On your birthday, that is already fixed also. Even if you cannot accept this, but that you have to accept. This is reality. Old age, you have to accept also. Those who get older, they wondering. Disease, we have to accept. And we're running like children and try to save. There's no proof that any doctor has saved life. You cannot prove it. There are so many who they say they will die in a few days and they're living years after. So it's not in our hand. It is some higher power there. But we cannot detect them. We cannot see. We have not the eyes to see. So we think that we can control this. We can control birth, old age, disease, and death. But we cannot. It is just an illusion. This is called Maya. That what is not real. Anything more to say? I did a little expand. Yes. Yeah. You feel? Yes. We have to. No, this is a thing from, we do not know our past life. Accordingly, to this past life, we have to get we will get some pleasure, some nice position, and we will get some struggling also, pain. So we have to learn to tolerate these things. And still, we should see in this struggling that the Lord is so merciful to go deeper. Because we have not attained real transcendental plane. This gives some peace. This is one side effect. But we have not attained the Lord. If we have attained the Lord, then all this will vanish. If you surrender fully, then this will be finished. Sarvadhaman Bharityacha Mam Ekam Sharanam Bharacha. This shloka, conclusion of Bhagavad Gita, you surrender yourself. You surrender all your dharmas. Dharmas means all the religion we are practicing here. They are meant for give me prayers. You reject this is Chaita Dharma. It's called Kaitava. Kaitava Dharma. It's a cheating religion. We are praying only for material comfort, for material benefit. All this you give up. Lord says, just surrender unto me. I will remove all your problems. But this is very difficult. It's not only meditation I can enter. I have not really entered, because if I really enter the transcendental plane, I will be freed. It is allowed to me to enter this secret, this what is beyond our conception, material conception. Then all this will be removed in a very, very fast. I will not be disturbed by any material uncomfort or problems I'm facing. Because I'm not identified with anything in this world. If I get the real thing, then I lose all taste for this what happened in this world where we are living. I lose the taste. If you can choose between schnitzel and a gulab jamun, you will take perhaps there's milk inside, you know. But if you if you could eat it, or a nice samosa, or dosa, masala dosa, or sambar. Or you could do it, but if you get this taste, you know, you will not have, you will lose the taste for other things. Yes. Yes. But still we go on. We have to do it. We don't have to do it. We do it. Because it is according to our karma. But we can add God or Krishna. We can, this is how we can live with this world. Because we see him everywhere. Everything is his creation. Everything is guided by him. Everything is controlled by him. Everything what happened is him. So if he sends me some problems, I will not be disturbed, because I have already found my shelter. I'm not disturbed by the external world. What can happen to me? I can die. This is the main anxiety we are fearing all. I can die. And or for some, handy is even more worse to give up the handy. There can be, you know, this stupidity. This is called illusion or Maya. So, but if you get real entrance, that you are not just according to your focus, your mind on something, that this is real, this is your imagination in your mind, what you are focusing. we have to come back, step back, and we have to pray in a humble way. My Lord, you must help me. I do not know how to get out here, how to get out of this problems and the stress. Then there will come connection will be there. Immediately the Lord will appear. It is depending on my sincerity. My Lord, you please help me now. I don't know. I have to die or whatever you want. I have no way to escape from this world, from birth, disease, old age, and death. But there must be something more, my Lord. Please, I surrendering to you. Please take over. And then I am moving, then I become a tool. Then I will be not disturbed by anything in this world. Because it's always the same. It is always the same here. We're running all for the same thing, enjoyment. And it's like a circle. Like wars coming and going, diseases come and going, sun comes and is going. It is always the same. But we try to see every time we want to make experience, now I got really the way how to avoid it. But it is not working in this world. This is not a world for become happy. So we have to tolerate and see behind everything. Whatever we see, inside and outside, it is a creation of the Lord, and I am a part of this, an insignificant part. The only difference may be if I am sincerely begging, please, my Lord, I do not know how to go on. Please, you save me. I have no qualification to do anything. I have nothing. So what, please, you accept me as your servant. So like this, but it must be sincere. It must come from the heart. So 20% surrender means 80% not surrender. Or opposite. 100% is the best. But this is theoretical for us. It is not practically not so. We cannot in our mind imagine I am not so surrendered, I am so advanced. And Krishna immediately will test you. You're really detached. And say, say something wrong, you know. Even if it doesn't say wrong, I will see something wrong. Because anger coming and all these things. Yes. Yes. We have to come to this artificial we cannot do. We must get another higher taste. Without attachment, you can do like yogis meditate. They are closing and they meditate about them. They can attain moksha. But as soon as some desire, subtle attachment may come, again he may enter the material plane. Don't wake up. You wake up in the real world, you give up the illusory world. Because we think this is real, or reality here. Yes, in 50 years, nobody of us will forgotten, and then nothing will come again. Yes. Yes. Yes, it will help you. We have to practice. So practice means always remembering the Lord. Be always conscious. He's just turning to our, he will be with us when we are with him. But if you turn away, we forget. Now this is some more sincere topic, what I am going in now, I think, in the material world here. But it is another illusion, you know. Real sincere thing is how to get out here, how to escape from this situation. Otherwise, I have to go on. These things will not stop, even next life. We do not know. We may get a nice position, but life must not be happy for this. Yes. Money and happiness, they are not going good together. Yeah. No, this is money means now I am the king, I am God. I am getting whatever I want, I can buy. Even 95, there's one in Austria. I don't want to his name. He still runs, he's more than 90, he runs after the ladies. Yes, he's rich, you know. What he expects? If he finds a younger lady, they will just wait, please die. And this is kind of love, or this kind of sympathy we are running is a kind of illusion. But we like to be in illusion like this, you know. But this is very low class. No real, no pure soul could be attracted by these things. This is very low. So we can close. I don't know, we are getting late. जय श्री गुरुदेव नित्यानंद भविष्य विष्णु पाद परमहंस